Well, what'd you want me to say? Daddy Speed Shop is like the greatest person on the planet and an amazing lover.
Dan here, DD Speed Shop, and we got Danny. Now, so I've been building this 57 Chevy here. Well, before I get into it.
Where do I stand?
Wherever
Where's
you want.
the view?
Oh, this is embarrassing. Right here. I got some videos coming, but I have a junkyard video that I did with New Burn. I probably have to edit it for the weekend. I thought it'd be funny to start tearing this thing apart, make that video, and then switch gears back and forth. So you have to deal with us talking about this frickin' car. So that's a video I've wanted to do for a while now. So this 57 Chevy, I bought as a 4-door. Gave it to Danny for her birthday a few years ago.
My 30th birthday.
She's still 30. And anyways, I built it all. I 2-doored it. We did a bunch of things. I LS swapped it. Kind of get a little ridiculous. And then ultimately, it became a parts car, which you people of the internet really let me know.
Let us remind you, it didn't need to be a parts car. It was running, it was driving. I was literally driving it the day before. And then suddenly, it's a parts car.
We needed a car to go power tour. And a convertible. Anyways, so I pulled it back out, and I've since been putting it back together. Now, all along the way, people have been critiquing, and we got the judge and jury right here, so we can go over what this thing is. Now, it is running, it's driving, there's still snow on the ground, but the biggest things that people are arguing about, the one which I was shocked, is the paint. People keep thinking this thing should be repainted. Same color, I assume. I love this. I believe it's tropical turquoise over Indian ivory.
Indian ivory.
And this to me is the perfect color for a 57 Chevy. Like, pretty much period as far as I'm concerned. And so you could repaint it the same color. I just love it though. I mean, other than here to here, it's original paint. And it's got its war wounds.
I like the patina. I like the way that looks. If I really wanted to paint it, I could probably fight about it and he'd maybe say yes. But I like the way it looks. I especially like the front of the car. Can I show them?
You unclip it, yeah?
How do I unclip it?
Oh my god. The editing on this video is gonna be crazy.
This is my favorite part of the car. I feel like it makes it look so mean and like shows the life that this car lived. And that's probably my favorite thing about this car, is you can tell that this is a car that has been living and that has like come back from the dead, which I don't know, I just think is a cool story. Also, it just looks like cool when I'm driving it.
So frig off, internet, about the paint. I'm gonna re-clear coat the hood and top of the fender because I believe they need a little bit of love. I'm trying to track down proper Bel Air trim for the door here and here. If you happen to have that, let me know. I think that's all we're really missing. I might have some. I think I have one side spear, or like the back trim is 4-door stuff I cobbled together. It'd be nice to have that proper 2-door, but that's coming. And I like to put a brand new gold grill on it because they look.
Yeah.
The ticket.
Well, because my emblems are gold too, right?
Well, Bel Air's was gold. So the gold would be these pieces here.
Yeah.
A gold grill. The emblems are gold. I think it's missing some on the back, but we'll find some missing. That trim is easy. That's obviously find it, buy it, put it on. The next thing, which I might have done a little bit for myself, was the exhaust system. Now, I realize that a stock hot rod probably doesn't need fender wells and 3-inch mufflers into a set of thrush, welded thrush. But she's been in it. We went on a test drive a couple videos ago.
I was, and I'm with you guys. Admittedly, at first when he told me what he was doing, I was not happy about it. Because I said, this is supposed to be my car, and I wanted it to be quiet. I didn't want anyone to know I was around. I wanted it to be chill. But then when we took it on that test drive, it actually, like when you're out in the world, it's not as loud as I thought it was going to be, and I quite like how it sounds.
When you're just cruising, it's not bad. When you rip into it, it does get loud.
Yeah.
Also, I got the headers were like ordered and never returned, so they were like $300 or something like that. I had the exhaust pipe, I had the mufflers, it was like next to free. And ultimately, we have a reputation to uphold to here at DD Speed Shop, and the reputation is poser lifestyle. So fender well headers and loud exhaust and all that.
I do love, so lots of times, like, especially when I'm going to the old LC, that's the liquor store, I'll like pull in, because I'll drive this thing like all summer long. I'll pull in, and like a lot of the guys, oh, what do you have under the hood, and what's like the exhaust, and blah, blah, and I just look at them and I go, I don't know, and I walk away. And they're like so mad, but they like the car, and that for me is very fun.
The next point of contention, so I said I was going to, and I still might, do the fuel injection. So I've had this thing sitting on shelf. I actually feel bad because the guy mailed it to us, and I kept, I'm going to put it on this, I'm going to put it on, I just never got around to doing it. But this mill runs pretty good. I have all stuff on it. It has a Summit brand carburetor, and I think I'm just going to hook it up to electric choke for now. We'll see how you like it, see if it's a hassle to start, and we can go from there. But it just runs so good. Like I'm shocked how well this whole combination just cobbled together runs. So we'll try that. I also got to buy a fuel pump and a few little things. So not that really affects it. I mean, you've driven lots of carbureted stuff. So that's off the list. Now, I may have started a small fire. but the same day I started the fire, I went on and I ordered carpet, and I paid extra, so it wasn't just black.
He did ask me. He gave me a choice. He said, do you want black carpet or blue carpet? And I asked, is there pink carpet? He said no. So I said, I want blue carpet.
So I sprung for the carpet with the sound deadening, which usually I don't do.
And look, I like this color.
So the option was some sort of blue or aqua. It's a little dark, but I think it'll actually match the car okay. Not to mention we'll just get it trashed and dirty. So that's that, and I bought a box of Kill Mat.
I have a question about the Kill Mat, actually. Somebody else had asked it. I think they sent us a message, and I keep forgetting to ask you, so I'll just ask you now. Will the Kill Mat also do sound deadening inside?
That's all it does.
No, I mean heat. That's the part 2 of the question. Does it keep it warm inside?
I don't know. I think it's supposed to be some sort of barrier, so it'll keep it a little bit like where the exhaust runs on the floorboard. We'll see if it keeps it any cooler and stuff. I just, like, we put it on the 57. This is not holding up. For power tour, and it sure quieted that old girl, because that thing's loud.
Yeah.
Because the mufflers I took off this thing, I put on that.
No, the question was about if it retains heat. That's what the question was.
Retains heat, I don't think so, but I think it acts as a heat and sound barrier.
Okay.
So it'll keep the heat on the other side of it. I had some other questions here. Oh, the bumper. So now, poser lifestyle. Now I realize this is Danielle's car, but I am building it with you in mind. Just not first in mind, but in mind. Because here's what's going to happen on this car. And I see it coming. I have all sorts of hot rods, which I endlessly can't, I don't know when to stop myself. So I'm like, oh, it needs a camshaft, needs loud mufflers, needs all these things. This thing is going to be so tame. I feel like I'm going to drive this a lot. Like a lot. With the stupid Queen D plate and my long hair.
Go show them my Queen D plate.
Well, they've seen it. I ripped it off the car. So, what was I going with? Oh, the muffler. So it's got Steelies with slicks. I gave her brand new rims and tires in the front.
I do like the look of the stance.
The stance.
I like the stance.
It's got fender wells. It's got side pipes. So in following the gasser look, no front bumper is the deal.
I want my bumper. One of my favorite things about this car is the bumper. Like, hands down, I love the way the bumper looks. I want the bumper on my car. And you have your motor, you stole everything from me, you have your headers, which I have accepted, you burnt the inside of my car.
That was a fluke.
Either way, I really would like my bumper.
So here's my proposed compromise. Adam, who's better be watching this video and watching the ads, from the speed shop, he's had that fiberglass front bumper. We saw it at the swap meet forever. He's trying to ask way too much money for it because he thinks we're all made of money. I'm going to lowball him, and it'll have a fiberglass front bumper. We'll try it out. Worst case, I'll put it on the 57. Come on. Of all the things I've done, it's not bad. So.
But the bumper's fruit?
I got you glass.
No more plexi?
Well, if you want to keep it, it'd be way easier.
No, I'd like the glass.
So we got glass.
I want this car to be a nice car for me to take my girlfriends out in.
You might need a back seat.
Well, if only you didn't light mine on fire.
I didn't light it on fire. I was welding and it caught fire.
I'm never letting it go.
Kayla, grab the camera. We'll show them the inside here. So now, here's the next dealio. Wow, you're really shaking that.
I was taking it off the stand.
The interior. Oh, hang on. The internet loves this.
Can we keep the squeak?
Oh, yeah. And the aroma.
Oh, God, it still smells.
Yeah, that burn smells that come out. Well, we'll take everything out. Now, this thing, another nice thing I did, these doors came off a 55 Canadian Pontiac and are mint. Like, zero rust. Everything was in the perfect, still has the door panels. Now, this is where you want to put different door panels on, right?
Yes.
So you have to tell the people that I'm going to butcher some door panels on this thing because they always hate what I do. And you want diamond stitch gold, right? Look at the camera and tell the people that so I don't...
I want diamond stitch gold, or if I can find a blue that matches, or if I can convince him to do like pink.
That's not happening.
I really like some pink in this car.
So we have to go to the power store tonight. We can look at stuff.
Aw, date night.
And so we got the carpet. So the next video, which you'll see next week or something like that, we're gonna rip the interior right out. I got to go through and just make sure. Like, well, the floor pans on this thing. I don't remember how good a job I did, but I'm sure it was fine.
If I help, can I have the bumper on my car?
You put it on. She's all yours. Call him. He'll help you out. I'm not putting it on. I can't. The hot rod arm, you can't do it. So we're gonna work on the interior next. So it's gonna get stripped. We'll take the door panels off. I actually never finished welding the 4-door conversion together, as it turns out. Just the inside crumple zone. It's not bad, but you could really tell it was my first time.
This wasn't the first time, was it?
Yeah. Well, I did the 55, but I had panels.
Oh yeah, look at that, hey?
This is the first one that I just tack welded everything together.
Look at those nice little tacks.
DD Hack Shop. But that's all got to come apart anyways, probably fit the glass. So I'll re-weld all that proper, then we can make door panels. Kill mat, the blue carpet. We have to either get some seats recovered, or these ones weren't bad. They fit actually nice.
I just need a booster box.
They felt nice though.
They feel really nice. They're just very low.
I'd like to find a steering wheel for it. I kind of think that was
a glitter steering wheel. We agreed.
Well, gas or gold flake was the plan. Seats, interior, bumper, paint it. Too loud. So I think it's everything people have been bitching. So I'm vindicated. The only thing that you're really hating is the no bumper and maybe the hood pins. You're not a big fan of that.
You know, I don't mind the hood pins actually. I think they do look kind of cool.
Hey, look, the internet really got mad about them.
Why?
Because I drilled a hole in a...
Why'd you get mad about the hood pins?
So I drilled a hole in a mint hood, and then otherwise it'll have heat, it'll have wipers.
Will I actually get wipers this time?
Well, there was a wiper motor in the car. I assume I must have
that you never hooked up.
Yeah, but it's 2 screws. So I'll get that dialed. We have a brand new wiring harness, which will get laid out in the next video or two. So we're going to rewire the whole thing, front to back.
Here's the real question. Am I going to get one of those famous rad caps?
Where did I put that whole box?
I don't know. Someone
said a whole box of 10. It must be in the truck. Otherwise, I lost 10 rad caps, not just one. But yeah, we'll go through that. I think I might relocate the battery to the front. I actually like the battery in the front here versus screwing around there. I also don't have a battery mount tray. So I think it's pretty good. The brake, it's got power, discs, sway bar. Like I did this thing nice for you at one point. It doesn't have power steering, which we could always do, but I mean, honestly, I think you do just fine.
Yeah, I just don't parallel park.
These old Tri-5s, I was talking to Newbern about it. So he has his 57 with tubular control arms, QA1, like all this fancy stuff. And then he had that junkyard 57 he'd done a roadkill, and he's like, that one drove nicer. with just rebuilt stock stuff. And this is all rebuilt stock stuff. And this car drives really nice. I like this car. This car and my 55 drive the best out of all the Tri-5s we had. And that's the only ones with stock stuff. I put tubular control arms and all that crap and everything else. And on my 55, I put those big block springs, so it's real rough. This car rides the nicest. So, is that everything you hate about this? Is there anything else I'm missing that you dislike? Did we put a windshield in this thing or not? I don't think
No. But it looks kind of like scratched.
Well, I might have scratched it. But I think that's the plan for this deal. So realistically, it's get this thing done. It's middle of March, so we got 2 weeks. I'd like to get this thing basically dialed in the next 2 weeks. So it's basically a runner driver. I mean, all it needs is the seats bolted in, some carpet, and we could actually be 100% roadworthy rescues. But we're getting there. And then I think Nomad's coming back because it's Power Tour prep. We got a few things I want to do that. I'd like to jam on that thing for the month of April. So Nomad's coming back because I want to pound miles on that hot rod in the month of May. Because our plan is, I think, to drive it the whole way.
Yep.
Our plan is to start to drive it the whole way. So
The plan is that it leaves the garage
it's going to leave at the garage.
under
on the
its
way.
own power.
And then if we have to tow it, we tow it. But, so that's what's coming up. And then I guess I'll probably fix that wagon just for whatever. And then a bunch of other stuff coming. But nothing else you hate about this thing?
No, but should we ask them to vote?
Vote on what? Bumper?
Bumper or no bumper?
My joy, the fate of my happiness is in your hands.
Yeah, go vote, comment. Bumper or no bumper? That's all I can say. No bumper. I don't know if there's a bumper on the 55. I'm taking it off if there is one on the Nomad. Everything, bumpers are coming off the Tri-5s. I'm taking it off the convertible.
No, the convertible also needs to stay the bumper. What
Yeah.
are you doing?
Pissing off the internet. Clickbaiting. All right, well, thanks for watching. Enjoy the video, or enjoyed the video. And like I said, this weekend I'm hoping to have the junkyard video dialed, which was a blast. So thanks again, Newburn, for having me out there. If you haven't already, Faster with Finnegan, or Faster, I don't know, if it's Faster without Finnegan, Faster with
Cotton and Newburn?
I heard it was Faster with Newburn and Cotton.
Oh.
But watch that, because they deserve it. And yeah, we'll see you in a couple days with a brand new video. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Vote no bumper.
Vote bumper.
Make America no bumper again. That's a t-shirt.
Speech up is like the greatest person on the planet and an amazing lover.